Today, we've got some fantastic news coming from the Cardano Foundation that's all about transparency, growth, and making Cardano even stronger. Whether you're a long-time ADA holder or just getting into the crypto scene, you won't want to miss this. So grab a seat, hit that like button, and let's dive right in. Let's talk first up about the major milestone for Cardano. The Cardano Foundation, the Swiss-based non-profit behind one of the leading blockchain platforms, has just released its very first financial insight report for 2023. This is a huge step in their commitment to transparency and integrity, following their earlier activity report published earlier this year. Now, what's inside this report? Well, the foundation has invested a total of $19.22 million in 2023, spreading those funds across three key areas like education, operational resilience, and adoption. Let's break down what they've been up to in each of these areas. So first up, adoption. Out of the $19.22 million, a whopping $12.92 million was dedicated to driving adoption. What does this actually mean, though? It's actually all about getting more institutions and businesses to use Cardano. The foundation launched Alkin, an open source programming language that simplifies smart contract development on Cardano. This makes it easier for developers to build on the platform, fostering innovation and utility. They also optimized SPO rewards and collaborated with big names like the United Nations and Switzerland on the Global Climate Challenge. Now, these initiatives not only enhance Cardano's ecosystem, but also promote environmental sustainability and the diversity in the blockchain space. Now, these are very important subjects, so it's very inspiring to see Cardano investing in projects that make a real-world impact. But let's move on. Let's talk about education. The foundation allocated $4.18 million to this area, focusing on research and educating various stakeholders about blockchain technology. One of the standout achievements here is the Cardano Summit 2023 held in Dubai, which brought together thought leaders and enthusiasts from around the globe. I should know, I was there, right? One of the key kind of takeaways from the 2023, summit was just how inclusive it was. Now, they also launched the Cardano Academy, an educational tool designed to help people understand and engage with Cardano's technology. By investing in education, the Cardano Foundation is ensuring that more people are knowledgeable and capable of contributing to the ecosystem, which is crucial for long-term growth and adoption. But certainly, I should say last but certainly not least, operational resilience, right? What does that actually mean? Well, the foundation invested $2.12 million in this area, and it's to strengthen Cardano's infrastructure for institutional grade use, which cannot be overlooked. This involves ensuring uninterrupted network operations for over 2,000 days solid. That's more than 5 years of reliable service, which is quite remarkable. Now, they also tested a decentralized governance mechanism with the University of Zurich and an SPO, or a state pool operator, and improved interoperability through the support of the Valentine's hard fork. Now, these efforts are all about making Cardano more robust, more secure, and of course, more scalable, which are essential qualities for any major blockchain platform. In addition to these core areas, the Cardano Foundation allocated an extra $4.55 million to central operational costs, right? And this investment helps to expand the foundation's capacity to support key initiatives within the Cardano ecosystem, ensuring that all their projects run smoothly and efficiently. Despite these significant investments, the foundation ended 2023 with $478.24 million in assets. A large portion of these assets, 82.5%, or the equivalent of $394.54 million, is held in ADA, with 10.1% in Bitcoin and 7.4% in USD liquidity. Now, This diversified portfolio helps the foundation maintain financial stability and supports its ongoing efforts and future projects. So this financial report is, I think, key. We've seen a few different blockchain projects do, this kind of transparency approach where they kind of release either quarterly or yearly transparency reports when it comes to Treasury, what they're spending their funds on, and so forth. Just a few days ago, over on the 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏𝗂 YouTube channel, I put out the VeChain financial report for Q3, and we can see how much they've got in their treasury. Now, they actually don't hold that much less than Cardano, which is quite interesting to see. Now, with Cardano holding 82.5% of their $478 million in ADA, I think we're going to see the treasury for Cardano's foundation absolutely skyrocket in 2025. I've obviously been through lots of different price predictions on the various different channels, talking about where I think Cardano's ADA is heading in 2025. And, I think we can see from the price of where it was back in 2023 when the financial report was established, all the way through to where we are today and where we're likely to be next year, I think we're going to see the Treasury have even more funds at their disposal to be able to invest in even more key areas, because we can see that adoption, education, and operational resilience are three very key and major areas for Cardano to be investing into, right? And these are key areas, but there's going to be many more areas that do get identified in the future as well, and so they look to kind of expand. Now, obviously, with Cardano's governance mechanisms coming in place, there are some reservations that I have around that, specifically with SPOs kind of taking the vote away from individuals. I think that's a major problem, specifically when we can see that there's a lot of centralization happening with the SPOs, specifically with larger influencers holding a significant number of stake pools. They might have 5, they might have 10 stake pools, for example. That is a problem, because if those pools have all that voting power, they could potentially swing votes in favor of something that maybe some of the community don't want. So I would kind of urge everyone when it comes to the governance side to kind of take your vote. Don't let your stake pool operator do it for you. You should be voting and making it as decentralized as possible. Have your voice heard. Okay, so with everything that's going on from decentralization, everything that's going on from the governance side, I do see the Cardano Foundation with such a significant treasury also being investing into other areas if we do see more proposals being put forward for investment to be kind of prioritized into different areas. It's going to be very interesting. Obviously, in the very early days of the governance, we did see some kind of draft kind of questions put out there, or say proposals, I guess, of idea of burning the treasury's ADA, right, and trying to get a short-term pump in the ADA price, which we think is a short-term solution to a longer-term issue potentially there. Like with everything that's going on, hopefully that stuff is dead in the water now, because we have to understand that although you might shrink the supply momentarily, you might have a small bump in ADA's price. It's not going to be a sustainable push to the upside, and just looking for short-term gains on some people's perspective. The ADA gain here is a long-term perspective. I think we need something that we have to kind of play into over a long period of time. And 2025 is looking like a really strong bull market. We're going to see significant gains for ADA's price action, in my opinion. And we don't want to kind of necessarily hurt Cardano's long-term prospects by being and thinking about short-term. Okay, cycles come and cycles go. Price goes up, price goes down. Price up is very important for the progression of people like the foundation, or the organizations like the foundation, because as ADA's value goes up, their assets that they hold, their portfolio, will increase dramatically, which means that they can invest more into more areas. But obviously, as such, that does mean that they are going to be extracting liquidity from the market as well. All kind of goes hand in hand. Cardano wouldn't be where it is today if it wasn't for number up. It's very important to understand that Cardano has only been able to get to where it is today because of the money that they've been able to invest in it, and the investments have come from number up, whether that was number up for Bitcoin, whether that was number up for Ethereum, or whether that was number up for ADA. It's very important that number goes up in order to sustain continuous growth. But things happen in cycles. Every 4 or 5 years or so, we're going to see price dropping, price spiking. It's one of those things. It's very important, but it's not everything. It's important to understand that it's important to driving future developments and future initiatives, but it's not important to the bigger picture on the kind of short-term views. It's important to have a longer-term perspective, in my opinion. Now, looking ahead, the Cardano Foundation plans to release its 2024 activity report by the first quarter of next year, so stay tuned for more updates on how they continue to drive Cardano's growth and innovation. But of course, how is the community reacting to this report, right? So on platforms like X and Reddit, the sentiment is overwhelmingly positive. You can see that Cardano supporters are thrilled about such strategic investments aimed at growth and sustainability. You'll see comments like Cardano is crushing it with these investments and loving the transparency and smart spending, reflecting the community's excitement and trust in the foundation's direction. Of course, there's also a bit of cautious optimism. Some members are keeping an eye on how these investments translate into tangible growth and whether the foundation can maintain this momentum. Comments like great investments, but let's see the results. And Cardano is on the right path, but let's keep it up. This shows that while the outlook is positive, there's also a healthy awareness of the need for continued progression, and it's not just about short term. So it's good to see that. So what's the big takeaway with all of this? Well, the Cardano Foundation's first financial insight report is a testament to their commitment to transparency, growth, and sustainability. By strategically investing in adoption, education, and operational resilience, they're laying a strong foundation for Cardano's future. For investors and enthusiasts, this is a great sign that Cardano is not just maintaining its position in the crypto space, but is actively working on enhancing it and expanding its ecosystem. These investments are crucial for fostering innovation, attracting new users, and ensuring that Cardano remains a key player in the blockchain world. However, as always in the crypto world, it's important to stay informed and keep an eye on how these investments do pan out. But for now, the community can feel confident that Cardano is on a solid path forward. What do you think about Cardano's strategic moves and the community's positive sentiment? Are you feeling optimistic about ADA's future, or do you have some reservations? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, or join us in our free Discord server linked in the description. If you found this video helpful and want to stay updated with the latest Cardano news and all that kind of good stuff, well, why don't you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more insights. And if you haven't done so already, check that video out right there. It's not one that you want to miss.